Welcome to this in-depth tutorial on mastering Google Sheets. Today we're diving into something super useful, creating a fully dynamic automated report card that will save you time, minimizing errors and ensure real-time updates. If you have ever had to manually enter student grades or feedback, you know how time-consuming it can be. But with the Google Sheets and some powerful formulas, we can make this entire process automatic and effortless. Look at this. Every time I change a student's name from the drop-down, the entire report cards, grades, comments, behavior updates instantly. No more manual data entry and no more hassle. Stick around and I will show you exactly how we built this report card step by step using Google Sheets. You'll also learn how to import data across multiple sheets, apply advanced formulas like index, match, and import range, and bring it all together to create an interactive, fully functional report card. All the data for this report card is stored in this file, in this grades and comments file, where the main data for our report card is stored, such as student names, grades, comments, behaviors. In this config sheet, we define things like grading scales and other configurations, and this sheet controls how data flows into the report card. We'll link these two sheets here together using formulas like import range, index, match, so that the report card updates automatically based on the selected student. Alright, let's start by opening a Google Sheet and creating a new file. Let's go to sheets, google.com. I'm going to create a new Google Sheet. Let's click blank spreadsheets. Okay, so I'm going to give it a name. Let's call this dynamic report card. All right, so I will need a couple of sheets in this file. Let me close this one. Let me start with a report card sheet. What else will I need? I will need another sheet called grades. I will need another one called comments. Let's create one more. This time we can call this students, where we will have the student list. And finally, I will create a config file. So we have report cards, grades, comments, students, and config. We'll use these sheets to structure our report card. The report card here will display data, while grades, comments, students, and config will store the data and configurations. Now that we have set up the foundational structure for our project, let's move on to formatting our report card to make it visually organized and easy to read. We'll start with the basic formatting of the report card sheet. First of all, I'm going to remove the extra space in the report card. I will need up until letter L, and the rest is not necessary. So I'm going to delete all the columns. I will click here and then drag all the way to the right side. So these space here are not needed. I will right click on it and delete it. So I have only the columns that I need. Here below, all the way down, I will not need them. Let me delete these rows as well. Let me right click and delete rows from 23 to 1000. So as you see, we have only the space we need for our report card. Now I'm going to have a title on the top of the page for the report card. Let's select C to I, and then I'm going to select the second row as well. I will have title here in a big font. Let me merge them. You see this icon here to merge it. What will be the title of the report card? Let me call it, I have an imaginary school. Let's call it Edu Hub AI International School. Okay. All right. So let me center it. Now it's in the center. I will go to next line by pressing Control and hit Enter in Windows. In Mac, it should be Command and hit Enter. I will call it Student Report Card. Okay, that's great. I will make it in the middle of the cell. Okay, great. So let's make the font a bit bigger. Yeah, this is much better this way. And I'm going to make it bold actually. Let's color the text. You can pick whatever color you want, and I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, perfect. Now let's add a logo to our report card, okay? So I'll go to Insert and go to Drawing. And let me upload a logo. Okay. Okay. So let's crop it a little bit because it will be too big, you know, there will be unnecessary space here. I will click here. Okay, let's let's make sure we drag it down from this bold line from the center. Otherwise it will resize. For example, let's try this one. You see it's going to resize it. We don't want to resize, but we want to crop it. All right, so and here. Okay, let's save and close it. All right, so here's our logo. And I want to make it smaller a bit so that it is here. Let me center a little bit. Okay, perfect. Let's increase the height of our headers. I'm going to select these two cells where our header is, and I will just drag it down a little bit. So let's do it together. All right, so we have our logo and header. Everything is fine. I'm gonna actually increase font a bit more so that it stands out more. And here I'm going to have the student name in the report card. Let me type here student as a label, and we will have a drop down icon here to select student. And I'm going to merge these two cells, and I will type here just the name as a placeholder. Okay, John Doe. Right, so later on it will be a drop down. Let's make a border around it. Okay, so if I just click here, it will be like this, but I didn't like the color of the border. I will change the color of the border. I will make it maybe just trying. Okay, so we'll see how it works. Let's make this one bold. And font size, let's make font size 12. We can always change later. Next up, let's have year group here. And in this cell, we will have, for example, year 7 or year 8, but this will come dynamically. I'm just typing it here so we have a placeholder, okay? So what I want to do is I want to have the same format for this year group as student here, okay? So instead of applying all this format one by one, to save time, what I'm going to do is I want to click here. What I want to do is I will click here, and then you see there's here paint format. I will click here. Then when I click here, it will automatically copy exact formatting to this one. So I can do the same thing for John Doe. So I can do the same thing for John Doe as well. I will click here and then, all right. So as you see, we have exact same format. And next thing, I'm going to do is I will type your academic year and then 2024 25, and let me apply this formatting here. Oh, it didn't fit here. I'm going to drag it to right a little bit so it fits here. Perfect. And here, you know what, I'm going to apply border. So far we have done logo, headers, and next up we're going to deal with this part where we will have the subject names, grades and comments. We'll build this table here. So I'm gonna make a table from here, I think all the way to 13. This will be enough. Okay, let's make border from A to L. I think this part will be enough. I will go to border and select all borders. All right. So the first here and here, I will merge this part, and I'm going to call this subjects. I will merge this part again, and I'm going to call this grade. And we will have 3 different grades actually: descriptive grade, letter, number grade. Okay, so we have 3 different kind of grades, and here this will be a bit large. This is for the comments. Actually, we can combine. So this part here will be just comments, because comments will be a longer text. So yeah, let's allocate this part for comments. So let's format the title a little bit. Why don't we give this cell a color? I don't know, maybe something like this, or maybe a different color of your choice. I didn't like this color either. Let me show you something else. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to click custom color picker. Okay, when you click on this, and I will go, this is the color of my logo. Let me click here. You see it changed it to the color of my logo. Now my text is not visible. I will change the text color. Let's make it white. Okay, perfect. Now let's change the alignment of the text. I will center them. Let's go here and then center them. Perfect. I want to also make it in the middle, put it up. In that case, we can click here. We will do vertical alignment. Please notice that I'm selecting all of them to apply the same formatting. Let's make it bold. I will drag this right a little bit. Okay, so it fits here. You know what? I want them to look, it doesn't look very good when only this part is wider than the others. I will select 3 of them. When you select 3 of them, and then you can drag it right, they will all have the same width. Okay, if you want to make them the same, you can select all of the columns from the header and then come right in the middle, and you will see this icon here. Yeah, so they're all equal right now. Perfect. So we need to merge the cells. Instead of doing all of them one by one, what you can do is you can copy and then select all of the rows and paste it, and they will be all done. And same goes for comment section. I will select all of the cells and then merge it. I will copy it and paste it to rest of the rows, and that's it. Next thing we need to do is, just in the original report card, we need to make space for overall academic grades, behavior grade, head teacher and class teacher. Now we need to deal with the rest of the report card, where we will have a place for behavior mark, overall academic grade, class teacher signature and head teachers. To save time, I'll simply copy and paste, and so here we will have the descriptive grade, we will have here letter grade, and here number grade, and this is the place where we will have the behavior grade and head teacher signature and class teacher signature. Now that we have formatted our report card, let's move on to the next step, where we will dive into more advanced functionalities like pulling dynamic data and automating calculations. And that's it. Whether you are a teacher looking to streamline your grading or just someone wanting to learn more about power of Google Sheets, this method is a game changer. Feel free to use this system in your own workflow, and don't forget to check the template link in the description if you would like to get started right away. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth Google Sheets tutorials and productivity tips. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.